Welcome to episode 5, where today we are brought back to the car and we actually have a package that I mentioned from the last video right over here.
So I did a thing. In terms of money, we have no money.
Extra, extra, read all about it. Extra, extra, read all about it.
I was going to my friend's house to pick him up because he did not want to drive. 3-liter inline 6 here with a twin scroll turbo that is producing 325 horsepower, 354 foot-pounds of torque.
Pilot Sport AS4s here.
Bruh. Wait, then what is this? Okay, and I do know I'm not just tearing down a protective layer or something because it's still bubbled up on the inside, not the outside, of course. Wait, what? Now I'm just confused. Welcome to episode 5, where today we are brought back to the car and we actually have a package that I mentioned from the last video right over here, sitting patiently for us. Now this was a nice $317-ish out of my bank account, and it is our brand new coil packs. Yeah, these are upgraded coil packs from IPD, and link in the description, not sponsored, no affiliate, whatever, it's a coil pack. These have more copper inside the coil pack, which makes it to where it can hold or withstand more power in your engine for a stronger spark, and also should last longer if you're just running stock. So these are a better option than the stock ones, because they also mentioned that the short 6 block, which is what's in this car, is a bit harder on spark plugs and those type of things than regular engines. I guess because they're condensed into so much. I'm not gonna pretend like I know why, but they just say that it does. But we have all 6 in this box now and getting ready to put it on in over there. So we're making our way to the front of the car with these coil packs. And you may be wondering, so with the white car, I have said before we don't have any tools here. Well, we actually got some tools now, so we can actually work on this. And this engine's really hot still, because I just got home from work, but we're gonna try and do what we can. We also have the person that, okay, well, I guess if I didn't mention why we don't have the white car anymore, we do still, but it just went to my sister, and she's wanting to help us today with the coil pack. So I'm showing her how to do all that and cool stuff like that. So here we are in the engine bay. Again, it is a little bit toasty, so we see she's gonna help a little bit. So we're here in the engine bay now. We have it opened up. My skin's too white, so it's blocking out the dark engine bay.
Go outside,
right.
Touch grass.
All right, buddy, all right, you're one to talk. We're like the same here, okay?
Yeah, she's one to talk because she doesn't touch grass either, but you should subscribe. I don't know what that has to do with touching grass, but you should do it anyway because it helps the channel grow. And leave comments down below for engagement and like the video. You can just put like your favorite emoji or something, like a car. Okay, back to the video.
Anyway, yeah, the engine bay is a little bit toasty right now, so I'm not gonna make her do everything if she doesn't want to, if it's too hot for her. But coil packs, which of course I said this for the tint, and then I wanted to kick my window in after. It's still not done, by the way, and I'm not touching that thing until yeah, shut up. This is a lot easier. I've actually done this before. I haven't done the tint before, so that was a learning experience and a half, and this is just a few screws and plugs and taking off the cover and putting back on. Which, speaking of the cover, seems to be pretty easy to take off, which all it is for this one, doesn't have any screw holes anywhere, so you just kind of pop it up. And that's it. Easy money. There's your short block 6, and it is a little toasty.
Yeah, I see that. Looks like a s'more.
A s'more. So we're just gonna put this cover to the side, and then this exposes, these are the coil packs, all the way up here, across this line up here. I was looking down here for some reason because I got petrified at the fact that the torque mount was sitting right there. I was like, is this gonna be super annoying? Am I about to blow everything up?
Yes.
And the answer is no anymore. So we have all 6 cylinders here, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those are all our coil packs. And we're gonna be moving away from those boring ones. I saw that, by the way. To these cool blue ones. And then whenever we eventually get to like an upgraded intake pipe, it's gonna go across here, and all of our coil packs are gonna be exposed, and it's gonna have the super cool blue, and I'll stop.
Don't mind him, he's special.
I'm assuming these are gonna be 10 millimeters. I was wrong.
This guy.
This is how you change your coil packs.
Do I have 5 coils because I have a T5?
Yes.
Look at me, I'm so smart.
Check this puppy out.
This is why I use critical thinking skills.
What?
No, because like you can figure things out on your own.
Yeah, we're just gonna unscrew these after unplugging them all. And then after that, we just pull them out and then plop the new ones in and then reverse order and then all good.
I wonder if you could cook an egg.
Funny if you could cook an egg on it. Try it for this one because it's all by itself. So
What about this one?
No, those aren't coil packs. Those are sensors.
Why do they look the same?
Don't worry about it. It's because it's a plug. So they have the lock on all of them. You just hold it like this. Yeah, there's space.
This is in the way though.
There's space underneath it, that's fine. Do you want to get where I'm standing?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. So you just, like your left hand.
Oh, right.
Just press down on the button and then pull.
Hold on.
If it's too hard, don't put rope, what's it
You
called?
got that.
Don't force it. So all you're doing,
Put holes in my finger.
so all you're doing is just this and pull. Can't get it?
I'm wiggling.
Okay,
no.
I can do it. Some of them are going to be more sealed than the others, so it's fine.
Maybe try that one. Is that one harder?
I mean, this one's more close to metal. I was trying to do one that wasn't close to metal so you wouldn't burn yourself.
Oh.
I'll do this one because this one's a wide stuff.
Yeah, that one looks easy.
There you go. I'll try that.
Maybe you
Because
should
you
have
can use your right
waited
hand for that one. Should have waited for what?
the car to cool down.
Then we would be here all night. There you go. Easy as that. And then all you do after that is you loosen it, pull it out, that's it. So that's our coil packs all unplugged.
What the? You can just take that off.
I mean, yeah, if you unplug everything on it. This is still connected to the main wiring harness and all that stuff, so you'd have to unplug quite a bit in order to do that, but yeah, you can move it out of the way. Now we just unscrew these with these bolts here. That's all that's really holding them in, so it's chill. And then we move to pulling them out. Boop, boop.
You'd like his Band-Aid?
That bolt's hot, just letting you know.
Oh. Maybe get gloves.
Check my Band-Aid, which my sister picked out for me, if you can even see it.
It's from like 2015 probably. Do we have gloves?
Peep the Band-Aid, Toy Story Band-Aid. She wants me to get gloves so I don't burn myself.
Oh no, how horrible. So now I'm gonna be soloing and doing this all on my own. I tricked him and this is my video now.
Wait, you need the wrench first.
Oh, I don't know what I'm looking at.
This
I undo that?
is that.
What?
This is exactly like that on the floor. So if you need help like figuring out what in the world you're looking at, just look at the one on the floor over
So
there.
I'm getting this?
Yeah, but you're probably gonna wanna hold this because the screw is looser now, so it's not gonna come out anymore.
I'm okay.
Regularly, so.
You got that.
We're just gonna probably time lapse this section and then you might see like smaller hands if I have her swap over, but yeah, it's chill. Do you have your hands in the corner of this thing?
They're not that tiny.
So this is the old coil pack. This is one of the cleaner ones actually. There's one that's a bit dirtier.
Ew. That looks like poop.
It looks like it has some rust on it, which is not very chill.
That could have killed you.
I wouldn't have killed me, it would just have killed the engine if it
It
explodes.
looks like it's gonna explode. Like it's on the verge.
Well, that's why we're changing them, because it's about that time now. And then,
Can you check mine?
This is the inside of the new one, so it has those layers, and then it's going to have more copper around the spark plug, and also it looks cooler, and it's shinier and newer and better.
Because everyone's gonna look at his engine.
Yeah, everybody's going to see my engine now.
Is this a newer model? That's why it's like blue and stuff.
No, it's just a different brand. IPD is, they do like Volvo performance parts.
Look at my epic forearm muscles. Do you see that?
And that is all of our coil packs in there. So that would mean that we are ready to fire it up. That sounds different. Yeah. Yeah, it sounded like more throaty on the start. So now that it's done, I'm just gonna go on a little bit of a test drive, make sure everything is operating normally. Like I said on that first startup there, it does actually sound a bit different, and also it started a bit faster than what it normally does. So that's already improvements as is. But yeah, we're just gonna button it back up with the T6 cover and do that test drive real quick. And we are back at the house where we just got done with the test drive, and actually it comes off of the line a lot smoother. Like, for example, when you're stopping at a stop sign and then you're just trying to accelerate normally, it feels a lot smoother than it did before. And also, whenever giving it a little bit more throttle, it feels like it has a little bit more punch on it. So I do think that those two coil packs that were kind of rusting were probably hindering it quite a bit, and were probably going out. So now we are at this stage of the build, and also the rattle on the front right is now basically gone. And I think honestly the one in the pillar is the paneling on it, so like the interior paneling. I think that's what's rattling, and I might just need to put some like foam or something in between to make it stop colliding with each other. But that's not super important to me right now. I'm fine with a little bit of rattle. I care about more of the mechanical stuff, which, speaking of the mechanical stuff, sometime soon I want to get to doing the oil change, which if I'm doing the oil change, I'm probably just gonna do that in the shop and make it easier on myself, use the lifts, and then go ahead and do the full filter and everything while I'm there. And then we'll have that out of the way for a good bit. We're still needing to do rotors eventually, maybe, because the brake pads are fine, but it is just the rotors. And then at some point, I do want to start looking at brake fluid, because I don't know when that was changed last. So that is a bit more of a priority to me. Not that the braking is feeling any type of way. It's not feeling off or anything like that. It's just a security thing, because with brake fluid, over time, it can introduce water into the system, which can make it feel mushy. And then that will also hinder the amount of braking that's actually being able to go there, which on top of that, you can upgrade your brake fluid, and that will increase the boiling point of the brake fluid. So I guess next thing is to save up for oil change, honestly. The only daunting thing that's left to do right now, in the very, very close proximity of things, is this. I don't want to do that right now, I can't lie. So I will catch you guys next time I pick up the camera for this episode. Whoop! Yeah, so this no good.
I opened up my trunk just after it rained and found this. Standing water in the trunk, and it's clearly been a problem for a while, as we can see there's rust there, and lots of it. Well, I did know this as of buying the car, so it's not a surprise to me, but it's just an annoying thing that we're going to have to deal with here soon. But on a better note, we see here that I've peeled most of where I could reach the tint off of the rear window.
Still might be better to just buy a whole new rear window and replace it, but that's going to be very expensive if I decide to do that. And I also might just be better off trying to find someone that can clean it off for me. It's kind of hard to reach and really annoying to do, so I'm not wanting to touch that, but I don't want to leave it untinted for too long because I don't want sun damage to start creeping into the rear window and messing up all of my interior fixtures and leather and all that stuff. But I'm gonna skip ahead to
here, where I'm having to dry out all of the water. So that means taking off this little panel here with a 10mm ratchet. But that's not before getting sidetracked by the bigger pool of water that is standing right in front of me. And don't mind my drying methods. We just got a new shop vac as of recording this and editing it all together, but at the time didn't have the one that we have now. So yeah, paper towels it is. But taking a closer look at the trunk and seeing kind of what's here, what's not here, it kind of seems to be more tampered with than I originally thought. It's missing some body clips here and there, missing some trimming pieces here and there. Looking on the inside of the trunk on the felt lining on it, there's some clips missing from the top end that I actually didn't notice in this clip and noticed later. But yeah, so it's not fully put together as I would like. So we're just gonna take note of it as it is now and see what we can maybe try and do about it later.
But we returned to the trunk where I fully cleaned out all the standing water and made all the rust more apparent to me. Now we gotta find where the leak is actually coming from in the rear so we can fix it. But first, check these rotors out. They're huge on the fronts. So definitely upgraded from the stock regular series that isn't our design. And the rears are also ventilated, so they're also upgraded as well, because normally they're not fully pass-through ventilated, essentially. But yeah, here's a size comparison with my left hand, and the right one, the right side is the rear. So they're both ventilated brakes, and yeah, one's just a lot bigger than the other. So definitely higher performance.
So looking into here now, we can see some more not so great rust. Alright, I'm about to see if I can find some sort of diagram or some doohickey that can help me take apart this rear bit here and go from there. So we decided to do a water test before doing that diagram thing, and as we can see here, as we start spraying, the water leaks in from this right side, which kind of tells me it's probably the water seal on it has gone bad, because over time there's metal crimps inside of the water seal that can stop grabbing as well after so many times taking it off, putting it back on, taking it off again, putting it back on, you know, so on and so forth. It will make the metal less strong within the water seal and cause it to fail.
When you see it coming in.
I'm seeing it dribble in right now. It was coming in right around here, right here, and then along this side, I was shining the flashlight there and I could see it shining through there, and it like started dribbling down the side here. So I mean, it kind of just seems like it would be just all of this then, because if it's dribbling all the way down. But I'd want to know how to get this off so I can see exactly, but I don't want to break nothing. Oh, that's the type of clip it is. Okay. And that one wasn't even in. Oh, you got that out. Never mind. It's these like triangle ones. So I don't think it should break. No casualties. All right. Oh, I was recording all that. So after verifying it once again with the tray off this time, we can see exactly where the problem is. But it wasn't really necessary to take it off because honestly, it's just the entire weather seal at the end of the day. Because it probably was flowing down from here, filled up here too much, and then came over this spot, started filling up here. Either that or this might, is this a drain? No, it's just a plug. My new hypothesis for this car is that they knew about all these water issues and AC compressor and all that crap. Couldn't foot the bill and then dumped it. Well, after everything has been said and done, we did the water test as you can see here. We got a couple problems, say the least, but those consist of as we mentioned already, the trunk letting in water. We found where it's coming from. It's coming from the weather seal itself, and actually coming from the outside of the weather seal. So if I show you real quick, you might be able to tell that it is coming in around the edges of the piece there where I'm pointing with my shadow, and it is coming in up top as well, and then dribbling down that side, as we can see there, it just did, and then coming through the bottom, and then that's what's puddling down at the first piece, and then pouring over into the second pool. So you're gonna need to work on that, and I'm gonna ask some questions while at work. And then as for the sunroof, let me go to the driver's seat. Can be seen on the driver's side. If we look up here, we can see a bit of water can be seen throughout all the edges there on the driver's side, and kind of stops on the passenger side somehow. So I don't know if it's just a case of this is somewhat, I guess you could say, shifted. So if this is the passenger side, this is the driver's side, it's like more like this, then it should be straight. But those are a couple questions I'm gonna ask tomorrow at work, because those are some pretty important things that have clearly been some issues that aren't new, as rust, as I've said previously, doesn't just appear out of nowhere. So let's see if we can get those fixed. But the next thing you guys will be seeing is either an update on that in this next clip, or we're gonna be swapping straight to the rotors and getting those done right now.
Well, it looks like I actually forgot to record the bit where I'm putting on the weather seal because I got overwhelmed with everything else going on at the time. Now I've kind of organized all the files, and let's just say have some stuff down the line for you guys. Got those brake rotors are recorded. I did a brake flush. I did I mean a couple other things since then, because we had a problem arise that you guys will find out in the next one. And it was a pretty big problem. So, we got that fixed out of the way though, and car is running good, but I ain't gonna allude to nothing. I ain't giving you guys no information until next episode. But if you could subscribe and like share the video and stuff, that'd be totally cool, man. Okay, bye.